Hello everybody, Brian here in a new video, just waiting for YouTube to sync up. We're going to talk about a couple of things here with MotiveWave, the trading platform. I'm going to show you back testing and a walk forward analysis, as well as I'm going to show you also which ones are the best performing. Now I'm using Oanda data. It's probably one of the better ones to go with. Now I'll be doing more of this, and there's a certain asset class I cannot talk about here on YouTube, as I said, even though I want to. Just as a reminder, if you want to know more about what I do and about that particular asset class, get on my email list at quantlabs.net. Fill in the form, get some interesting PDFs that are free about tools for stock trading, and then also so we have the blog as well you can keep track of. Now I'm not going to go over what's going on currently in the market. Today is the 29th of April. I wanted to show you now in MotiveWave here, if you go under here and you look for strategy optimizer, you have some really powerful tools here that will help you. So for instance, here here's where you create your new analysis. Here's where you can pull it up under open, existing. Here, the pencil one is where you can edit it. So let me give you a breakdown. So this works off of, basically, this works off of strategies, and I hope you know the difference between a study and a strategy. Think of study as the indicator. Strategy is the one that actually automates the study. So here we're going to just do a sample one on RSI. It's fairly simple. I'll be turning one study into a strategy to help my day trading analysis for both that questionable asset class as well as here as well. But I want to show you the power of this, and this also will help break down which asset to work on. So we have our strategy here with our parameters, with the RSI. Here's all our instruments that I've added. These are out of box, available with MotiveWave for Oanda. These ones I manually added, so various gold, copper, sugar, and platinum, and I know I have oil in there as well. These are the best performing ones that I've seen this year in 2021. You can add more by doing a search and adding to it, or you can pull up any of these ones by default, which is out of box. Okay, so then we get into, let me just go back here. Then you go under data. Here, you got 1 day analysis, the time period, which is at the beginning of the year. And then we have here the execution for mock trades, starting with $100,000. Let's include commissions. And that's pretty well it for the trading execution. Let's update it. So it's fairly quick. You can see here the overall list. We get the trading, the mock trading between the periods. So I did 3 months up until today, the 28th, but this is your best performing profit. Okay, so let me just get this sorted out. So surprisingly, this is the ones that really perform. So basically, if you were to trade gold and Canadian dollar, you would be up supposedly $3.5 million. Of course, that might not be true. But when, on the other hand, if I was to pull that up, I know there's a way to see the chart here. So here's all the charts, the trades, for all that to happen. We get our reports, a period. So that would have taken place over 7 trades here to make that happen. So these would have happened this time here, the entry and exit, pretty powerful. This is the amount that you would put in to get these kind of returns. Now, again, this could be wrong. Like, it's not going to be 100%, but just be aware of that. So from that, if this was true, and you told me if I was to put money into gold into Canadian, gold into Australia, and then maybe the yen as well as the top three, but more here for that type of return at 3.5 million, I'd be asking myself if that's the case or not. But I just wanted to show you this, okay? Now, you might go, okay, that's fine and good, but that's from the past. But there's another powerful feature here that you can do. So if you do an analysis here is where it gets really good. So if you do a walk forward, now I know somebody who's kind of gone pretty crazy with the tweaking by the optimize and has seen amazing results. So I'm not going to get into that, but I do know somebody who's done really interesting things with that. So here we're going to go back to the RSI, and what we're going to do is going to do a walk forward analysis. And we're going to pick off all of the, I'm just going to show you just as an example. So we're going to add all these watch lists here, including some CFDs, not all, but we're going to get about 37 instruments. Okay, so go next, and then here we go, 1 day analysis again, same thing as before. So it's going to use this time frame between end of January 26th to April 28th, and then we're just using RSI, very simple one. And then we go next. So here on the execution, we're starting at 100,000. Here I could include the commissions, which obviously is pretty important. We go next. And then we have our max results, our optimized metric. Here's some other options you can use. I would think net profit is probably the most important one. Here we can have different types of optimizers. And then here you go. So here's where we can see, okay, knowing all this historical data of the last 3 months, which is our best place to put money into. So what it's saying here is that the France euro might be best. And then these two of USD and Sweden for best performance moving forward. So that's pretty interesting. Again, I don't know if that's 100% true. Just wanted to show you this pretty powerful feature. And we'll leave it at that. The other thing what I will say is with the other asset class, that the questionable one here on YouTube, the returns are not as big, or the profit is not as big. So do understand that. And that's about it. We shall talk to you later. Thanks for watching.